Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. It,
Good morning,
good morning.
SPtv world.
Good morning to my
Good,
missus, the lovely Dawn. How are you? Apart from
good
frozen.
morning. I
Oh,
am, I am very, very well. I don't know if it's me that's glitching or if it's you guys. It's probably you. It normally is. Okay, I am extremely well. It's me that's glitching. I apologise. But can you hear me? Even
I
if you
can
can't
now.
see me very
Yep,
well,
yep, 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 yep.
perfectly. Good. I am very well. Been busy, lots of busy as usual with all the spiritual stuff that we all do. Um, um, as always, nothing
Oh,
new
yeah.
there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And how have you been? What have you been up to?
Well, I did the divine service at Huntington Spiritualist Church last night. They were very, very
Nice,
welcoming, and I had a lovely pie and
nice.
mash supper at Prick Willow, which is quite local to Little Port.
Ooh,
It really is called Prick Willow. Some of the names in
it
the
really is
things
cool.
are a little
I
bit
wasn't
random.
even, I wasn't even saying anything.
I mean, I did the last time I looked,
I
the
wasn't going
willow
to
tree
mention a
didn't
word.
actually have any thorns, but um, I don't know where the name comes from, but yeah, lovely pie and mash supper there. So I did some readings there as well, and just getting on with the book
Nice.
and getting on with the meditations, and of course
Yep.
the workshop on Friday for the
Our
SPTV
workshop,
VIPs,
that was
which
number
we've got
three we did,
we've got
wasn't it?
one left. You believe
I
it?
know, number four, and that's it. I
I
know,
know.
but it's gone so well. I seem to have really enjoyed it.
I
So
certainly
yeah,
have loved every moment of it. And of course, a big good morning
absolutely.
to our wonderful viewers. Do not forget, spread the word, share, like, subscribe, let everyone know what's going on in the world of
Oh, and
spirituality.
yeah,
And
and become a VIP. Become a
absolutely.
VIP. Because it's our thing to give
And
the
yes,
extras.
we also need to say that SPTV does not use the star system. I know that it will be saying in the comments section for you guys at home, please send stars. I saw it myself yesterday. We do
Yeah,
not
no,
ask
just
for that,
ignore it.
so do not do it. Save your money. All of these live shows that stream for everyone to see are 100%
Yeah.
free from SPTV. We will never ask you for stars. We will never ask you to send us your PayPal details. The only time you ever part with any cash is if you choose to become a VIP, and that's 37p a week, not 200 stars.
Exactly. It's a really minimal amount, and you get loads of extras. You get entered into competitions. You can have the opportunity to join a competition, loads of stuff, and that's how we did the little course, isn't it, Nick, for
Yes,
the
yes,
RVIPs? That's how it
absolutely,
all works. That's how we like to give
exactly.
back.
Exactly, exactly. So ignore the stars. Ignore the stars. The only stars are what are in the internet world watching us for keeping the dream alive. Brr. Well, I don't know about that.
Amen.
Dawn's a star. I'm just a dribble of light somewhere. Um,
Nick, you are a star. Richard, you are a star for keeping the show going.
he
Should we
certainly,
say
Rich.
handsome?
Yes, Richard certainly is a star for keeping the dream alive. That is definitely, definitely true. Yes, so
His
lots to get
lifeline.
through today, but of course, as Dawn said, first thing we need to do is say good morning to the wonderful SPTV family. Are you there? Yeah.
Voila.
We've
Come and say hello to us.
going to say, whilst
We've got a
Richard's
little
sorting out
technical.
the techie bit, we've got lots going on today, and we are going to be
We
joined
certainly
by
have.
the wonderful Kate Cameron, who's got lots to talk about and lots to share. We'll also
Not
have
the
a
only Kate we're talking about.
not the only. And, oh, look at that! We've also got the lovely
See?
Kate May, and a wonderful tarot scope, and talk of a competition up and coming. And of course, we will have the completion of our current competition. It's all very this morning, isn't it? But of course, let's
What
say
happened?
good morning because we're back up and running. Oh, so yes, the competition that we're currently running, yes. These are the Dragon Path
Yes,
cards by the lovely
it's our
Caroline Mitchell.
wonderful.
And they're great. And today's your
They're
last.
so
In actual fact, this next Dawn, hour or so is the last chance to win.
Yeah, that's it. So get in there fast. They really are beautiful. They're Dragon Oracle pack. And all you have to do is to write us a little review. Just tell us what you think about SPtv in the review section on Facebook, and you can be entered. But get a move on, people.
We will be announcing the winner today. So if you want to leave that review, leave it quick.
I believe we had Limo de Pimo first.
Good morning. Good morning, Limo.
Good morning. Somebody off of our group.
Yes. I don't know whether we're related or not, but good morning to the four hearts of Carol Brown. Good morning.
Kaza, good morning, SPtv.
Oh, she's listening. She's like, good morning, Kaz. How you doing, babe?
Good morning.
Ketley Roquette, good morning with those 5 purple hearts.
Thank you very
Keeping
much
the
indeed,
Heart
Kelly.
Brigade alive.
I know, keep it real. Carrie Ann Marshall Kearns. Feels like a long time since I've seen you. Oh, Carrie, we are here. We are live and kicking.
And just for you, Samantha Angela Wright. Good morning, Dawn, Nick, and everyone from Hannah, Samantha, and Henry. We have got some. Yes, we have got some sunshine here today. Yeah, Sam is literally just round the corner, so I'm seeing the same sunlight.
So you're underneath the same sweet sky.
Oh, yes.
I don't know where that came from. Sorry, Linda, Mum, my spiritual mum. Hello, morning. Welcome back to. Thank you so much. Purple heart.
Morning, Mum.
Mandy Tomlin. Good morning.
Morning, Mandy.
Thank you very much. Bless you.
Mr. Ennis. Good morning, John Ennis. Good morning to the both of us. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning,
John
sir.
was one of the mediums that had pie and mash with me on Saturday.
Oh, nice. Did they do a vegetarian option?
They certainly did.
Sweet. Where's my doggy bag?
I'll get you one.
Thank you. Chrissy Wheatley. Good morning, Nick, Dawn, and everyone here. You all are today. Lots of hearts to you. We're very
yes. Craig Nash. Good morning, and another purple heart. The theme, it floweth. Good morning, Craig.
Love it. Oh, now you're just going too far. Bless your soul. You two are my stars. And let's look. Bless you. And hearts forever on that one.
Absolutely. Isabel Felix coming in live from YouTube, because we are on Facebook and YouTube as well as the
we don't get
website.
Many YouTubers. Yeah.
No, good morning.
Kirsten McLemore. Forgive me if I've said that wrong. Hello from Kentucky. Really. Hello from Kentucky. That's the blue hearts. Blue healing. Blue healing.
And now Richard is singing. You missed some of the best bits of this show in the that comes through our ears. And good morning to Sue Gardner. Good morning.
Good morning, Sue. Julie Caswell. Good morning, everyone. She's put a beautiful sunflower. Thank you very much.
Shining in the morning.
Beautiful. And it's nearly 175th anniversary on 31st March of Modern Spiritualism, Hydesville Day. So that sunflower is very much appreciated.
Absolutely. Brendan Monaghan. Good morning, all. Morning, Brendan.
Good morning, Brendan. Wonderful. Yes. So that's all the hellos. Anyone we haven't said hello to? Hello, you know who you are. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. And we will of course be saying hello to other people during the show, and we will be dropping in readings here, there, and everywhere, especially considering we have a wonderful reader coming on as a guest now. I know she's here to talk about many things, but one thing she is certainly good at is giving a reading.
Yes, the fabulous
Kate Cameron. Good morning.
Thank you for an amazing boost of an intro like that. That's fabulous.
Good morning, Kate. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for asking me.
Welcome. Like, for instance, welcome to Eva from Sweden. It's a very
Yes,
international feel.
Eva
That's
Bergström.
amazing.
Bergström. I probably said it completely wrong. Good morning from southeast Sweden. At least yellow heart. Yellow heart.
Fabulous.
Kate, you're doing all about. I can see a pussycat in the background.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've got 5, and any one of them might come and walk across the camera at any
Wow.
time.
that's
You know, that's
lovely.
brilliant. Kaza, who was one of the people we said good morning to, who's in the SPtv lounge workshop, she quite often sends me videos of being mauled by her
Oh,
cat.
gosh.
So we're used to it. It's absolutely fine. We love the putty tat.
Well, they're all being quite lazy at the moment. I've got 2 behind me and one on the windowsill. So
Well, my dog's fast asleep in my mum's bedroom at the moment. Fast asleep
wonderful.
on the bed.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Oh.
So, my lovely,
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry, my darling.
um,
You carry on.
I'm really excited about this because I've heard about it, but I've never had any experience of it. The liquid
Okay.
crystal goddess sprays.
Yes.
Oh, my little gems.
Yes.
It sounds incredible.
These are pretty amazing. The feedback I've been getting from them has been pretty phenomenal. My sister included has very quickly ordered a whole set, and she works very closely with crystals, and she's a Reiki master and things like that. So she wanted to have a full set of these so as she could just see how they worked with her, and she's working with each one in turn and I'm getting some amazing feedback from her, so I'm very honored to have that. But no, basically these came to me actually in meditation. I was just meditating, and all of a sudden I had messages coming through that I needed to work with a number of crystals, and then working from that down to what do these crystals mean, what can they be used for. I already work quite closely with pure essential oils, so I thought, okay, so what if I was to put the crystals together with the oils, and what can I do with that? And it just came to me sort of organically, and it manifested itself. So each one has got its own unique name. This one's called Soothing, but I've got a whole range. I've got 12 in the range here. Each one is made with magnetized mineral water, so it's as pure and as clean as we can get it. Having magnetized water, it basically means that the composition is more structured as opposed to being quite random. So if you were to use it on the skin, it's more easily absorbed, basically. I say they've all got their own crystals and essential oils, and also as an extra something on the very bottom of the label, you probably can't see it very well there, I actually have a little mantra for each one as well. So you only need 1 or 2 sprays. So it's just a couple of sprays into the atmosphere around you, and they don't always have a huge smell, but the energy from those oils and those crystals will be surrounding you and help to clear the energy to help you with that specific energy that you've asked for. And the mantra you can say as well, if you wanted to use it for meditation, you can use the mantra in that way as well.
That's wonderful. And are they like rooms? So for the aura around you, you know?
I've made them to.
As well?
You can use them in the room as well. You can. I've got one that's called Sleep, which is great to put onto your pillow or just into the room. Just a couple of sprays. I say you don't need an awful lot of these because they are pure oils, and I've got pure oil going into it rather than a diluted oil. So you don't need a huge amount of the spray in your environment to have an effect. I know that my sister's daughter-in-law, they've got 2 very unsettled young children, and I've offered them a spray for sleep and one for comfort to try and sort of calm those energies, and apparently they've been sleeping through the night for the first time in ages, so that's lovely feedback as well to get.
That's really wonderful.
Certainly is. Speaking of first times, it's very important to say hello to Pauline Spencer and Sue Jones.
Hello, Pauline Spencer and Sue Jones. See, we do see you.
We don't always see you, but we always try and put it right if we don't.
Yes.
Which is really, really, you know, it's
watching
lovely to see
you.
names. We will keep an eye out. But hello to you, and do welcome along to the show. And yourselves, anyone else at home, if you've got any questions about these wonderful sprays, we've had lots of wonderful welcoming hellos for Kate. We want questions. We want questions.
Yes.
Any thoughts, any questions, any needs, any wants that has risen from what Kate has said, please do chuck your question out there, and we'll try and get through as many as we can.
I'm just seeing that comment coming up from Rebecca about my body can't handle anything with chemicals. I don't actually use chemicals as such, Rebecca. I don't know if it's okay for me to respond to that directly. I use pure essential oils, and they are as pure as you can get. So there's nothing synthetic in any of the sprays that I use. They're all, and all the oils are ethically resourced and produced, and as pure as you can get.
Wonderful.
And hope that helps.
That's great. Have they actually got crystals inside them?
Yes.
Inside the bottle.
They've actually got little chip crystals, but they've got some crystals in each bottle as well. So as you've got that energy being imbibed into the liquid as well.
Perfect. Wow. Perfect. And you can mix and match, I suppose. Like
absolutely. Yeah.
Those children who couldn't sleep, so you can have a bit of the essential oil for the sleep, and then for the calm and comfort.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So not only did the idea come to you organically, they are made organically too.
Yes,
absolutely. And I only make them in small batches, so as it keeps the integrity as pure as I can get them. End of life pathway, Mandy. Yes, you can. I have got one that's called Soothing. I have got one that's called Comfort. The one that's got it's got peppermint, marjoram, basil, grapefruit, and lots of others as well. But those are the primary ones. So yes, something like that. They are that would probably work for that sort of environment as well.
And give us a list of all your different ones that you have.
Okay, 12. I've got 12. So I've got one called Abundance, Balance, Comfort, Confidence, Courage, Enlightenment, Grounding, Protect, Relax, Sleep, Soothing, and the Master.
The Master.
The Master, I think, is probably one of the more powerful ones, in that I have got 3 very strong essential oils: peppermint, lemon, and lavender, which work very well together for bringing lots of energies together and balancing those. But that's got clear crystal quartz in it. So clear crystal quartz is very much the reflector and the cleanser, so that, if you've got some pretty heavy things going on and you want to do a big clear out, then the Master's a really big one to use.
Wonderful.
Which is an excellent tie-in, because of what you've just said, a clear out. See, I'm losing my status as Queen of the Links here. I need to get back on my game. I'm moving. This is Helen Mansell. I'm moving in with a partner. His home isn't used to crystals, angels, anything spiritual. I like this, but soon will be. With all I love the soothing intent that's in there. I need to cleanse this house. Should I use white sage? How do I go about it? Would the Master be good for that, for example?
Absolutely. That the Master will go in there and just connect with any energies that are perhaps not meant to be there. It won't, if you've got psychic energies or spiritual energies, they might need a little bit more work, but to clear the energy of the rooms or to clear the energy of the house when you're first going in there, then that certainly will have a very good effect on starting to balance that out. Yeah, no problem at all.
Perfect. And I'd imagine if he's having a bit of stress with all the new crystals and spiritual gumph you're bringing into the house, he'll probably need the soothing one, won't he?
Yeah. Yeah, soothing. That's got frankincense, patchouli, and ylang, amongst other things. So that they are very, very strong, powerful messages that are going in.
So you've chosen the essential oils specifically, and you've chosen the crystals specifically for each one.
Yeah, so each one, basically what I was, it started off with, I started off with the crystals, and I was writing down all the words that related to that crystal.
Yeah.
And then I brought in, okay, well, essential oils that would work with those energies. Okay, well, let's match these up. And I just sort of brought it down from there, because I found with the crystals there were things like, well, like the rose quartz and clear quartz, they can be used for similar things. But I brought my list of words down so as it was almost down to one word for each crystal, and then I used that to choose the oils, and then it just sort of came to me organically. So
that's wonderful.
Now, crystals can be sometimes very, like with everything spiritual, there are different ways of working.
Absolutely.
And Limo has just asked, crystals in sprays, aren't you supposed to get the crystal energy into the spray by charging it rather than actually putting them into the spray? What's your is it an either or? Is it, are there different schools of thought?
I think everybody uses crystals in a different way. I say my sister works very closely with crystals, and she uses them as the crystal as part of her healing process. I don't use them in the same way. In regard to Limo's question there, I do give them a Reiki blessing before I put them into the bottle, and then they are cleansed before I use them, so that makes them as clear as I can get them. I do put the mantra for each spray into the crystals as I'm cleansing them, so I'm actually charging them extra that way. Then I put them into the bottle and use the magnetized water, so they're keeping that purity. And the oils help to boost the energy of the crystals, and the crystals help to boost the energy of the oils. So using them in tandem like that, for me, gives quite a powerful spray, which gives the energies of both.
And absolutely. And then you've got, that makes perfect sense to me. And then you've got the actual crystals in the solution, so you're able to keep that as well. So
absolutely,
you've got the best of all of that, I think. So yeah. Definitely.
So bolstering rather than choosing. Perfect.
Absolutely. And Anthony, go Paul. Go Paul. Go Paul. Go Paul. I've got eczema on my eyes. Ooh. Lavender candles irritate them. I'm suffering from insomnia. So obviously lavender for sleep, that's what you've been trying to do, but the candles are obviously affecting his eyes.
My sleep spray does have lavender in it. However, that is part of my set range of 12. If somebody wanted something more specific, I would be happy to work with them to create their own blend. So that is a possibility. So with regard to you, Anthony, if you were interested in having a spray that was going to help you to have better sleep that didn't use lavender, then I can work with you to find out what sort of oils were going to be able to work with you better, and I can create a spray that would then support you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That is amazing. Anthony, a very, very excellent voice actor, I might add, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Perhaps we'll have something for his throat.
You need all of them. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate that.
Oh, bless you.
Wow. Yeah, where can I purchase these?
Okay, I do have a website, and there are details on the website. But I think the easiest way is if you wanted to email me, am I allowed to do that? If you wanted to email me direct there and give me some details of what it is you're looking for, then I can liaise with you directly and arrange to get an order packed up and sent out to you. Does that help?
That's awesome.
The bottles themselves are £15 each. If you were to order all 12, you would pay for 10 of those.
Okay, so you're getting 2 free.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we just see how big the bottle is again, please?
Yeah, they're 60ml bottles. Okay,
Fabulous.
so these are my testers, which I've got scribbled over. So, but yeah, they're 60 ml bottles, and as I say, you only need a couple of sprays to in the environment or around you when you're meditating to help.
My spiritual mum, she's put, do you have one for depression? Would that be the master?
The master would certainly help with that. You might also find that courage or enlightenment will help, because courage, obviously, if you've got depression, and I've been there, I know what it's like. It's not nice to be in that dark hole. So if you can find a little bit of courage just to have faith in yourself a little bit, and that will help to bring that around. And the enlightenment is lovely because that's got lemon, grapefruit, and rosemary in it, so that's quite enlivened, quite lifting, and that will help to lift the mood a little bit as well. Hope that helps.
That sounds awesome.
Thank you.
That sounds awesome.
You're welcome.
Grapefruit is a great enlightener, isn't it? Though
it is, yeah.
Good oil. Do you want to read this next one, Nick?
Yeah, Kaz. Hello, darling. I have fibro and I'm in pain 95% of the time.
Ouch.
I work a night shift. Is there anything that I can use to help with the pain?
Soothing would probably help to work with that, but fibro, there's lots of causes for that, aren't there? So I think it might be better if Kaza, if you wanted to email me, then I can have a chat with you then and see what sort of things are your triggers, and I can see if I've got one of the standard ones that would work for you, or again maybe I can create something for you that might help.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
That's...
Richard's just asked, how long does it take to actually create one of these sprays?
Not very long at all. Well, to create a new one, or to just make one from the...
Both.
Okay. to create a new one from scratch, it would take a little bit longer, because I'd have to work out and work with my guides as to what crystals were going to work and what oils were going to work to suit that individual. For the ones that I've got here of my regular range, I've got little 5 ml bottles of pure essential oil blend, which I have put together ready. So it doesn't take it very long at all just to put these together and move them out, because I would just, if I make them in small batches anyway, sort of like 4 or 5 bottles at a time. So I would just make them up and put the right number of drops in each bottle, and away you go. So I can make 5 or 10 in about 20 minutes.
Cool.
So it doesn't take very long once I've got the blend there that's created, ready to go.
Fabulous. So it's quite it's I'm going to say a simple process. It's not a simple process, but once you've got all the information in the bag, then it would be a simple, quick process to put.
Indeed.
Fabulous. My guides are just very quickly making me tell you, well, not making me, assisting that I tell you, to any medical conditions you may have whatsoever, whether they are mental or physical, please check with your doctor that any essential oils that, because obviously they're very potent, what these oils will have, if they'll have any negative effect at all.
Absolutely.
You know, obviously we are not doctors, so, and I'm sure Nick and Kate would agree with that.
Absolutely, yeah.
In actual fact, I was going to ask, are there any that you shouldn't use together of your mixes? Are there any that compete or oppose?
I wouldn't have thought so, but having said that, you probably wouldn't want to have enlightenment and soothing going on at the same time, because they're kind of like...
Yeah.
So cancel each other out, I would imagine.
Kind of, yeah. So, I mean, the logic would say that there are some that probably wouldn't work so well together. My sister's trying them out, so if I get any feedback on that, I'll let you know.
Fabulous. And it's great that you use it's great that you use logic, because, you know, I find that in this way of life, sometimes we can go off on a tangent, but everything you've said today, everything that you've described, and certainly the way you work, is a very logical process, and I'm so pleased by that, because we need more people like you in this way of life.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet of you to say.
Yeah, I everyone who knows me knows that I don't say things unless I absolutely mean them like that. No. So, you know, really great. Louise wants to know if you're allowed to share it. I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
secret recipe. Just wondered what carrier oil you use.
In the sprays, I don't. Simple as that.
Okay.
The sprays are literally the magnetized water, the crystals, and the oils. They are pure essential oils, and I say I make the blend of oils that I'm going to use for each one. So I have that in a little bottle, sort of like a master bottle that I can then take from. What I can do, if that was a requirement, it was obviously an extra add-on sort of thing, but if somebody wanted to use them as a perfume or something to put on their skin, I could probably make a little rollerball bottle for that, and that with those I would use fractionated coconut oil unless there was a problem with that, in which case I would liaise with the individual to find a more appropriate carrier.
Like something like almond oil or something.
Almond or jojoba, or what's another one I use? Avocado oil I use sometimes as well. But I'm not sure how they work with the blend of oils specifically with regard to fragrance and qualities.
Sure.
But for the sprays themselves, I don't use any carrier oil at all. It's all based on the mineral water.
Perfect. Louise is happy. She says thanks.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Brilliant. Samantha Angela Wright has written, how often are the sprays to be used during the day? I suppose they can be used whenever they
Pretty much whenever you want. I wouldn't say you don't need an awful lot of them. So if you are sensitive to the changes of your awareness, having used a spray, and you feel that going off, then and you want to extra boost, then use it. I mean, I wouldn't suggest going around the whole house and emptying a whole one of these, because that would be a little bit out there. But you know, obviously in the small doses that they are designed to be used as, then whenever you need them.
It's something you can keep in your handbag.
Yeah.
Or your man bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Well, can we have that? Can we have your email address up on the screen?
Oh, sorry, did.
Thank you, Richard.
Fabulous. It's all in the chat. Awesome. Brilliant.
Fantastic. And hello to Laura Refit.
Hello, Laura.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Carrie Ann Marshall. She's put, is it good for Reiki?
Indeed.
Well, your sister's using it, isn't she?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Really good. A master's probably a great one to use for Reiki because it sort of attacks everything. Balances.
Utilizes.
That's a good word, yes. But relax is another one to have, a lovely one for Reiki, because that really does help to bring in that calming energy, which you might need to be able to send that energy through a bit more easily. But again, it's down to the individual choice, what you prefer, what you want to use, and what your client feels like. I mean, it depends on what they're feeling and how they are reacting. And you might find there are some things that they're more susceptible to than others. And like with anything, you'd need to look, if there's any oils in there that weren't going to work, then you'd not use them. But I say there's one oil. One of my blends has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different oils in it. Another one has got about 20.
Wow.
So it really is.
It really varies to what you have chosen.
Yeah.
Can you use the master one, because it's only got the clear crystal in it? Can you use that to cleanse your own crystals with at home?
Yeah. Don't see why not.
Would that be a good?
It's a great cleanser. It's a great cleanser. I say, using peppermint, lavender, and lemon, they are three of the big oils that you can use together to give a general all-round healing and cleansing. There are other oils in with it. I've got amyris, patchouli, frankincense, lime, ylang, sandalwood, and chamomile in there as well. But the three master ones in that are the peppermint, lavender, and lemon.
Okay.
Now, Laura has just joined, so as a kind of a quick recap, what's it
all about?
We're talking about the wonderful Kate Cameron's crystal sprays, the Goddess sprays. Would you like to give the bottle a wave? just so she can see what it is we're talking about. Now, Kate makes these herself with the guidance and help of her spirit friends. And obviously, I'm sure Laura's figured out now that there's crystals, essential oils, and the magnetized mineral water. See, I was paying attention within those sprays. But just in case she missed it, how would you use them? So would you just literally spray the room? Is there any particular way that you'd want people to use them? Is there any way you shouldn't use them?
I think that the intention that I have made them with is that they can be used anywhere, anytime. It's a bit of a martini aspect, if anybody's old enough to remember that. Anytime, any place, anywhere.
Oh, yes.
I would say, obviously, if you find that you have any reactions to any of them, then that is a definitely should not use. Again, it's common sense. I'm not going to be here to try and say, this is going to cure all, because I don't know how it's going to relate to you. And as Dawn said earlier, that we are not medics, so I can't give that sort of guarantee. But what I can say is that by choosing the right one for you, you will feel a benefit. But I say, as for using them, you can use them around your personal space. You can use them going into room. You can use them around your pillows if you wanted to have, a better sleep and things like that. You can use it in your meditation space. Use it on your spray it into a candle even, and let that dissipate, be diffused out. Another one that I haven't actually done myself, but you get these Himalayan salt lamps.
Yes.
Put a couple of sprays on one of those when it's on, because that is bringing that energy of the ocean, the salt, out through the oils. It's dispersing it. It's making it easier absorbed and things like that. So using that on the Himalayan salt lamps is also a very good idea as well.
Nice. Oh, I like the sound of these. I guess you could even put them on your, put it in your wardrobe, put them on your clothes and your drawers and stuff.
Yeah. You don't need much of them. That the fragrance is not that strong. That's the thing. But the energy of them is strong, if that makes sense.
The intent you put in them and stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely
brilliant.
Kerry?
It's gone off my screen. Can you still see that, Nick?
Yeah, Kerry Setchell. I have iron deficiency and I'm feeling like death and going through perimenopause.
Oh, bless you.
I feel so ill. The tiredness and the weakness is something else. Just very briefly, which one would you recommend?
Yeah.
Master. Balance.
Balance.
Balance is going to be a good one, I think. Protect would probably help, but I think the Master's a good one to start with. But I feel your pain, my darling. You'll get there. You'll get there. But I feel your pain.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, right. Okay. Nick, Richard has just said, I know you can't, we all go quiet, don't we, when Richard's talking? It looks like we just got dead air. He's just said we've got a company coming on next week to talk about, in a few weeks' time, I do apologise, to talk about menopause and how to deal with it.
Wow.
So, that sounds excellent. And I'm
really
sure,
does.
thank you.
From a spiritual drive. Fantastic. Wonderful. Thank you, Kate. Please stay with us. We're gonna have a quick break now and have some more questions, do some readings. We've got lots to get through today. But for now, everyone, it's time for the lovely Richard's becoming the queen of the links as well now, because we're talking about crystal sprays. It's time to talk about crystals some more with the wonderful Bib Charles. So for the first time today, Richard, roll VT.
Hello and welcome to the Crystal of the Week. I'm Bib Charles from the Crystal Empress, and I'm here to show you the Crystal of the Week. So this week we have the very, very heartfelt, heartwarming stress reliever of rhodonite. So this is what rhodonite looks like. It's very black and pink. You will get some pieces that are more black over the pink, but as you can see, you will get then some pieces that are very pink. But it's to know the difference between other pink crystals is it's the little black flecks in them that you will see, okay, in the pink. And they're just absolutely beautiful. So what rhodonite, the chakra the rhodonite works with is the heart chakra, working directly with matters of the heart. So with the pink in it, this forms a loving energy and creates love. Now, all things in life, we actually have, you know, reasons as to why we have anxiety and stress. So rhodonite is your go-to crystal to alleviate stressful situations and to then take away the anxiety out of that stressful situation. So I would say that rhodonite is a very good crystal to have around the house. So to have bigger pieces of rhodonite around the house to eliminate stressful environments. When we bring in stress and we hold it within our body, and then the anxiety, we then splurge that out into our living situation, and our buildings hold energy. So it is good. I would highly suggest of having a transmuter, so say a pyramid or a sphere or an obelisk, which you have always somewhere in your home, which alleviates the stress in the environment that we bring in. And it's things like we don't even realize that we bring it in. But again, working with matters on the heart, but also to have a tumblestone, definitely, and to carry around with you on your person, whilst it's helping you through those stressful situations. It will alleviate anxiety, because a lot of the time the reason why we are stressed is because we have anxiety that falls under the umbrella of stress. We don't know that these things all build up together and then they collapse together, and before we know it, we don't actually know what we're stressed about. So it is a very good one to work with the heart, bringing in the love and the energy of pumping back the love and the renewal of the love. Wherever there is a stress going on or there is a stressful situation, there is a lack of love. And a lot of the time we don't realize this. And it's because we live our day-to-day lives in that already always stressful environment. So what it does is it relieves and it releases the stress. Going on to the physical properties of how it helps with your physical health, is it's actually known and proven to help with insect bites, for example, and scarring. And what you do is, again, this relates straight back to the fear of, oh gosh, I've got a bite, I need to scratch it, because I'm nervous and I've got anxiety about having a bite. So therefore you scratch and then you scar. But what this will do is it will stop you. It will make you take a step back, because it's taking away the stress and alleviating it. So it is actually proven that people have used this crystal to help with that. It also helps with fertility. So when we reset our mindset regarding fertility, it's about a lack of love. If we haven't been able to get pregnant or, give birth, things like that, it's because there's one, yes, physical things going on, but two, again, a mindset. What is in the way of our mind of that is stalling us from getting that outcome? So again, it works with the love, putting love back where there has been a lack of love or discomfort or self-worth, some kind of disbelief that you don't believe in yourself and you're not worthy of having that. So it brings in the aspects of love then, which is your self-worth and your getting rid of self-doubt, bringing in the confidence that you need to be able to have that happen. Okay, so that was the crystal of the week. If any of you are interested in more information on this, or if you would like to purchase any crystals, please do contact me on @thecrystal_empress on Facebook. And I'm Bib Charles, and I will be absolutely happy. It will be my pleasure to help you. and I look forward to hearing from you. And I look forward to next week and bringing you another Crystal of the Week. Lots of love to everybody. Bye.
And we're back.
Good morning for the next 11 minutes at least.
Good morning, SPtv.
Good morning. We are back, and we are again joined by the lovely Kate Cameron, who has got her tarot ready for some
Oracle.
readings. Oh, sorry, I do apologise.
Get it
Some
right,
oracle, yeah, get it right.
And my colours.
And your colours. So we've got colours and oracle cards ready for some readings coming up.
Brilliant.
But just first of all, a quick recap. And I know this would be something that was very pertinent and a lot of people have been wanting to know. Which essential oils would help you connect with the higher self?
That's an easy one. That's the master.
The master.
The master blend I've got here has got clear crystal quartz in it. And the three main oils that work best at this level are peppermint, lavender, and lemon. The blend that I've made here, the mantra I've actually put on it is, get this, I am connected with my higher self. So
fabulous.
There you go, exactly what you asked. So if you wanted to connect with your higher self, I'd definitely say the master.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
peppermint being a real upliftment, a real cleansing kind of thing. Lavender, relaxing, and it's also the color as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
The color of the lavender, the color of the peppermint, the color of the lemon.
They all work very well together.
Yeah, regardless of the.
Absolutely. And thank you to Vivacious Virgo for noticing that I've had my hair cut. Bless you. And there's the lady herself, Bib
Thank you,
Charles.
Bib.
Sounds amazing. It does, doesn't it?
Bib will be with us next week in person, by the way.
Yeah, it's only been recorded, but next week we're actually going to have her, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Excellent. So, Beverly Barter says,
hello, Bev.
I use the relax for angelic Reiki and enlightening. So, there you go. You've got someone tried and tested.
Yeah, she's one of my team. We train together, and I think the people, one opportunity I was given to actually take my sprays up at the training, and Bev bought one of them from me there. So yeah, thank you, Bev.
Nice one, Bev. Melanie, she's saying that, sorry, it's gone off my screen. I just see it and then it pops off my screen. She said, I suffered bad anxiety, did a lot of meditation and grounding to help mine. Grounding, yes, please, Lord. Yes. We need, absolutely.
I have got one called grounding. Let's see if I can find it for the because I haven't got the mantras directly in my head. There is the mantra I've got with this one. It's got spruce, frankincense, blue tansy, amongst other things in it. And the mantra I've got with this is, I create the space to do what needs to be done. So it's bringing that energy down and focusing on what's really important, and that's made with malachite as well.
Gorgeous. That is wonderful. Wow. Shelley, just before we start, should we have one more question just before we start? It disappeared. There they go. My daughter. This is Shelley Stewart.
Hi, Shells.
Hello, Shelley. My daughter's driving instructor has told her she won't let take her test because of severe anxiety. Oh, bless. Until she's seen the doctor. Do you recommend anything? She'd failed 4 times due to panic. Bless her soul.
Bless you. I think balance would be a good one to start with. That would help to sort of just calm everything down a little bit and even out the energy, and courage. I think because if you're a little bit scared and that's going to create the anxiety, then having a bit of courage is going to help as well.
So use the 2 oils and then go and see the doctor with a note to say I'm all fine, and then go and pass your test. Simple.
Good luck with your driving tests. Tell your daughter good luck. Good luck from us.
Definitely. Shall we have an extra special competition?
Ooh,
go on then. Go on.
Let's do it.
So, during well, technically it's not rehearsed.
Nick,
We
what do
never
you want
actually went through the lines, but yeah, we've been talking during the break, and the lovely Richard's been doing a bit of arm twisting, and the wonderful Kate has agreed that we can have a bottle of the Master as a competition prize. However, for this competition, you've got to answer a question. So, Kate, what is the question?
The question is, what are the 3 main oils that I use in the Master?
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Now we know the answer is there numerous times.
So you know the answer. If you just search in there, you know the answer.
So, and we will announce the winner towards the end of the show. So in the comments, Richard, yes? In the comments, please tell us what are the 3 essential oils that the
3 main
Kate,
ones.
the 3 main essential oils that have been mentioned numerous times, that Kate uses in the Master. Comment that in the comments, and then we will pick from the right answers towards the end of the show who the winner is, so you'll know today.
Yes.
And then you will have a bottle of the Master winging its way to you.
Wonderful.
Isn't that awesome? Thank you so much, Kate.
That's my pleasure.
By Kate.
My pleasure.
We paid for the post and packaging, but Kate has donated that for us.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.
Oh gosh, a lot of people, Richard says a lot of people have answered. A lot of people.
Oh, it's popular, Kate. See, we knew. And it also shows that our SPtv family do pay attention and do.
Thank you.
Well, that's not the only competition we have, is it, Nick?
No, it's not.
Because being announced at the end of the day.
Yes.
Dragon cards.
The dragon cards. You've got very, very little time left to leave a review on the SPtv Facebook page to win these beautiful things here. Look, the Dragon Path Oracle Pack by the lovely Caroline Mitchell, who was on here nearly a month ago. So leave a review on the Facebook page, and we will be picking from one of those reviews today. So we're giving away 2 beautiful prizes today, and there are more coming. It's been arranged. We'll tell you all about that later on. But if you do want to get in touch with Kate, there's the information below us. Look, all that. He's so good. Get in touch with Kate. There's more information on her website there. Get in touch. And I think now would probably be a good time to see from and hear from another Kate.
Oh,
the lovely Kate May, which is why I slipped and said tarot.
It's all right.
Lovely Kate May tarot pack. And
I know Kate well.
There we go.
Okay, can I just say, Gail Hadley has said she's brought that deck.
There you go. Excellent. So well recommended. So we're going to hear from the lovely Kate May for her Terrascope, and then when we come back, the wonderful Kate Cameron will have her Oracle pack. Yes. And you will also have myself and Dawn for readings throughout the rest of the show, along with some other special things too. So for this moment, go on, Dawn, it's your turn.
Roll VT.
Good morning, thank you for joining me on my channel, Kate May Modern Day Mystic. We are looking at the week ahead for your tarot readings, 23rd or 27th of March even. We're going to have a look at Aries. I'm using my new Astro deck. These will be available on my website, katemay.co.uk, very soon. Aries, 2 of Swords. You're feeling stuck and indecisive this week. You might not know whether to go this way or that way. However, this is a pause, but not a time to run away from anything. A decision or choice will need to be made. Trust your intuition this week, Aries. Maybe your head and your heart are going literally in two different directions. So follow your heart, understand and know that emotions are changeable. And while you're feeling a bit stuck, this won't last. Over the next couple of weeks, this will start to lift and give you more focus. But for the moment, don't run away from anything, deal with it, but trust your emotions. Okay, Taurus, Queen of Cups. Time to put yourself first, Taurus. You're feeling extra sensitive this week. Maybe you could open a can of worms, but you're trying to keep a lid on your emotions. There could be things going on around you that intuitively you're really picking up now, and it's causing you to feel a little bit more vulnerable and a bit more sensitive. While you're looking after everyone else, you can't pour from an empty cup, Taurus. So you need to put your energy into yourself this week. Put your own needs first. Also listen to your intuition. Gemini, Star, beautiful card. High energy this week for you, Gemini. Wishes coming true, new beginnings, a taste of exciting things to come. Everything is realigning for you. This is a yes card, Gemini, and it is a card of great health, great energy, and new focus, new beginnings. Cancer, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Cancer. Someone's coming along. This card is a great card for your emotions to be moving one step ahead. If you're in a relationship, this card can indicate that it's going to be taking that next step. If you're single, this card can indicate that somebody on a romantic level could be coming around you now. Whatever area this card falls in, it's good news. It brings hope and it brings movement, particularly on an emotional level. Leos, Six of Pentacles, Leos. There is a share out coming, Leo. You might find you've got a bonus, some extra money coming your way. It comes in, but it also goes out. Charity or voluntary work could connect to you this week, Leos. Be mindful about not being too codependent or where you're having to help too many people. It's all about balance. Look out for a bonus. Virgos, Six of Cups. People or situations from the past could come back around you this week, Virgos. You might find that issues from the past or thoughts from the past come back into this week, but it's going to help you heal. There is healing within this. So don't be surprised if you get a message from someone you haven't heard from a long time, or if an emotional situation pops back up to the surface. But this time it's ready to heal for you to move on. Libra, Six of Swords. You're moving into calmer waters, Libra. There's a transition taking place. You're moving away from trouble and you're moving into something much easier, even though you might not know what that easy is. You may not know where you're heading, but trust that things are going to be calmer for you. Quick action is needed to take you from one place to another. There is a transition happening, Libra, but all will be well. Movement and taking you away from negative thoughts. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Eight of Pentacles, Scorpio. It is time to knuckle down, Scorpios. If you want results, you've got to put the effort in. Put all your eggs in one basket this week. Focus and pay attention to detail. Thorough work is going to be important. You could be feeling tired, or you could be feeling that you're working long hours, but you will get the results. Scorpios, this is the time to really focus on what it is you want. To tie up loose ends, not to start anything new before you finish projects. There is something new on the horizon, however, but you must tie up those loose ends or finish things before you start something exciting and new. Sagittarius, Two of Pentacles. You have a choice on a material matter. Perhaps you've got two jobs, perhaps you're juggling two wages, or juggling money. Money could be in one hand, out the other. However, you are able to manage it, Sagittarius. You're in a good position to be able to overcome any emotional problems at the moment. You'll need to prioritize your practical things, so work, home, money, anything with a material connection this week, Sagittarius, you'll need to prioritize. But you are overcoming things and you can get that juggling just right. Two things on a material nature will be very important this week. Capricorn, the moon. All is not as it seems. It's a time to trust your intuition. It's a time to just put your foot in the water and test things try before you buy, Capricorns. There is an air of illusion going on around you. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. And the energy is changeable this week, Capricorns. So be careful that you don't sign anything, or that you don't get bogged down in something that can restrict you or control you, because the mood is changeable. Are people who they say they are? You'll find out by the end. Aquarius, King of Wands. You're leading the way, Aquarius. You're in a much stronger position to be able to take charge. You've got more enthusiasm, you've got more drive, you've got more oomph around you. You're feeling passionate, you're feeling in a good mood this week to lead the way. You're also going to be able to help others with your enthusiasm, but only those that want to help. You're not going to be in the mood for people that aren't going to help themselves. You could equally be given some very good advice and guidance this week, Aquarians, from somebody who is supportive, somebody who's upbeat, somebody who's enthusiastic and passionate about what they want to do. This is a really good card, Aquarians, letting you know that things are coming on form for you at last. New opportunities are going to present themselves, Aquarius. Pisces, Seven of Pentacles. You're reevaluating things, Pisces. You are thinking, is this what I want to do? Is this where I want to go? It's a time of pause and reflection. However, it could also be where your patience are needed, because you could want to move on to something bigger and better, but you've got to wait for the moment. Look at how far you've come, Pisces. Look at everything that you've achieved so far. Things may not have worked out in the way you expected them to. However, they've still worked out. But there is change in the air, Pisces, and you've got to have patience before it really starts. So reflect on what it is that you really want before you make some choices. And that is your week ahead tarot readings. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on anything under Kate May Modern Day Mystic. Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next time.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello. Caught chatting. Whoops-a-daisy.
Too busy chit-chatting.
Hello, everybody, peeps.
Hello.
We're back. You knew it. We didn't. Hello again, everyone. We are back. We are back, and it's so lovely to see Kate again, isn't it? And we will hear more about Kate later on, actually, funnily enough. But we've got another Kate in the room, the lovely Kate Cameron, back with us. We're going to be doing some readings in a moment, and we'll talk about that. But we can't always talk about everything that sunshines and roses. Sometimes there is a little bit of sadness to be touched on, isn't there, Dawn?
I'm afraid there is, yeah. This week's was the very last Sunday sofa. Really, really sad as we lose our gorgeous Polly. She's been with us since the 23rd of November, 2019.
Yeah.
2019. So we'll be losing that show. But we'd like.
There's always hope springs eternal.
Absolutely, always hope for the future. But firstly, thanking all of our SPtv viewers for supporting not just our SPtv, but also for supporting that show.
Sunday Sofa.
Sunday Sofa
is amazing.
So much. A wonderful sort of chat show, giving readings as well. But as Nick said, it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all over. We are looking to have a new show. But it won't be once a fortnight. It will be a monthly thing. So once a month. And we are looking for some guests for the show, some hosts, sorry, for the show. We so far, am I allowed to tell you who we have, Nick? Richard, yeah? We so far have Sarah Andrews. Woo!
Yay.
Claire Carsonfield. Yay! And the lovely Gilly Emerson. But we are looking, there's supposed to be 4 people on the show, so we are looking for one more host.
And it would be best, and it is required for a female.
For a female host, yeah.
Because it is our version of Loose Women.
Yeah.
For want of a better term. It is a female-oriented show. So, you know, I would I know I'm an adopted member of the female of the species, but
You are.
someone like me would not be appropriate. So, ladies, please continue. And it
If
would
you're
be
non-binary, though, check us out.
absolutely, yeah. So yeah, that would be monthly, and you know, from me personally as well, thank you so much to everyone who's looked after the Sunday Sofa over the years since
All the guests.
2019. All of the guests, it's been an absolutely brilliant addition to the family. Keep going. Also, what would be an excellent addition to the family is sharing, because we haven't hit our target yet.
Come on, people.
So, oh,
right.
lovely. So, as well as people remembering we've got Kate's competition going on right now and the Dragon Oracle competition, Bib's just said that she's going to give away a crystal next week as well. So, stay tuned for that.
Brilliant, brilliant. You've also got another competition, as another giveaway, but we're not going to be able to talk about it right now. But there is another one coming up.
Yes.
And that's I'm allowed to talk about the company anyway. It is called Ashes into Angels Jewelry, and they make the most beautiful jewelry created from the ashes of your loved pets. Richard says they're more like ornaments than jewelry, so they're a clear. Are they crystal or a resin, Richard? Oh, they are a stone, clear stone. Okay, and then so you can actually, and they'll be in the shape, so that whether it was a dog or a dolphin or whatever that it was of interest to you, or you know would be recognizable to you, you'll have it in that shape, so you get to keep them, and they're a beautiful ornament and keepsake and loving memory of that pet that you so loved and lost. Well. Right. Okay. Richard has just said to us, we have a spammer alert. We have a spammer. Block them, block them, block them. Ignore the messages, block them. Do not respond in any way.
You know, it's these kind of messages that try and draw people in, that make our way of life look bad. So we need to work together as a family, as a way of life, to stop people from making use of people's struggles in life.
Yeah, totally.
For personal gain. So block and report.
Yeah.
Block.
Don't engage with them, just block and report.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's let the family deal with that. Also, family, we need to hit 25 shares, and then we can start giving out readings. We are very, very requiring of this. It doesn't cost you anything to share the show, so please share the show, and we can start talking about Kate Cameron's colours.
So show us your colours, Kate.
I'll show you my little. Well, this is one box of two.
Oh,
wonderful!
So beautiful.
My little gems. My little
gems.
Very,
very briefly, tell everybody how you work with those.
So the people who have had readings from me before, I apologise because it's the same spiel that comes out. Every colour has a meaning. The position of the colour within the bottle has a meaning. The person I'm doing the reading for would choose 4 bottles. So the position of the bottle within the reading has a meaning. And in a full reading, from their choice of 4 bottles, I would be able to tell their story of what was given to them at the time they came into this realm, through to what's coming towards them in the near future.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome.
But I won't have time to do obviously full readings here today, but I'm happy to give a 1 bottle reading if anybody is interested.
Brilliant. And so we're getting people to pick a number between 1 and 59.
Yeah.
1 and 59. So Have we hit the share target, Mr. Richard? Oh,
Oh dear, oh dear.
need to
How
keep
far are
sharing.
we? How far are we away, Richard? Let's keep going, people. Let's keep going. Keep sharing,
sharing.
liking, subscribing. Keep supporting.
And then we
we
can
can
give
start
you
doing
some
our-
lovely readings, and you can start picking a number.
Patrick Monahan, stars are a joke. Yes, they are.
Yes, they
You're
are.
paying the people, get half of the money, and Facebook make 3/4 of the money. Yeah.
And we're not actually in that system at all, are we, Richard? So I don't think you'd actually get anything. We Facebook would take all of it because we're not in charge of that thing. So again, thank you, Patrick, for a wonderful reminder. If you see that message, if you've joined halfway through the show, I know Richard puts a pinned comment about it. Do not send stars to SPtv. Share us instead. We get more contact with the world with shares, and it doesn't cost you anything.
Exactly.
Doesn't
Become
cost
a
you.
VIP for 37p.
Yes, and then you can come and join us on our final workshop on Friday
Our
evening.
very final one. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So once our workshop is done for the VIPs, there's another one coming. The wonderful Rachel Galbraith is teaching about the major. Is it the major and minor? The major and minor arcana of the tarot. So that will be another one to sign up. But you can only go on it if you're a VIP. But that's only 37p a week, and it's done through PayPal, not stars.
Yes. Forget the stars. Please forget the stars.
Wonderful.
But thank you to everyone who supported the Sunday Sofa again. And
Absolutely.
remember, check us out. Keep checking us out. Keep liking, sharing, and subscribing.
And there is very, very little time left to win those Dragon Oracle cards. Leaving a review. We're going to pick a winner in not too long now. But whilst absolutely, whilst everyone is sharing, so that we can share this video, share this feed, so we can hit our 25 shares and start giving out readings. Because I want to see these color readings.
I know, we're running out of time.
Shall we have the ad break and see what's coming up in the not too distant future of SPtv? So here we go. Roll VT.
Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting our annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives through spiritual acts of kindness. Candidates can register and put themselves forward to be acknowledged. Viewers can also nominate who they feel should be recognized for an achievement. Exclusively broadcasted live on SPtv, with 100% of the public votes being announced on Saturday the 27th of May from 7:30 p.m. For more information, please visit awards.spiritualpsychicstv.online. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together. Join Matt and Kirsty tonight from 8 p.m. The show consists of answering your spiritual questions and offering free mediumship and oracle card readings. On Tuesday afternoon from 1 p.m., Wendy Lindsay offers free spiritual readings and guidance using her crystal ball.
And we're back.
We're back. And just a brief note, Tuesday it's 8 o'clock, not 1 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay. So
we have not exactly reached our target, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll make a special exception because it's you. Just because it's you. All right. So Shall we do a couple of readings, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes. So pick a number between 1 and 59.
I love how we're on the same comedy
know.
brainwave all the time.
It's so great. It's like this. So Louise on 45.
45. Okay, what we have here is we have turquoise over pink. And this bottle is basically a need to unfold things from the love above. It's related to the feelings inside of your being. And it's a gift that's coming and being in the moment. It's the breath of the moment. It's like having the feeling that everything is beautiful, but it's coming in its own way. Does that make sense? Okay, is that's as much as I want to say for the moment. All right.
Wonderful.
Very much, Kate.
Thank you. And Vivacious Virgo for complimenting my hair. Number 19.
19. What we have here is we have red over violet. So this is very much having the spiritual connection in your subconscious energy, but wanting to stay grounded. And it's very much a want of renewing your body. It's changes are taking place. And if you're thinking about changing your energy up, it's like living in the here and now, living in the world as it actually is, and not something that we're imagining it to be.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Perfect.
Excellent. Let's go again.
Next
I like
one.
this. We're getting rattle through it.
32. Beth Prescott.
32. Let's just double check. There we go. That's 32. And here we have a royal blue over a gold. And this is a lovely energy, this one. This is bringing a clarity in regard to inner wisdom. So this is the wisdom that's in your deep inside you that you might not know it's there, but if you do, then this is the way of bringing it out. And it's receiving messages from the stars, from the angels, from the higher realms, whatever, however you want to look at it.
We don't want you paying for.
So that's the message here from it's being open to deep joy. Is this the message I'm getting from this?
Beautiful. Open to
Okay.
deep joy. Love
Be
that.
open to deep joy, Beth. Many blessings.
Next.
Let's have another one.
We have.
Oh, that's 32. Same again.
32 again.
That's the one I've just done.
So would you be giving the same message, or would it be intuitively? Would you?
No, it would be. Obviously, if it was in context with a full reading, then it might slightly change. But for the context of just a one bottle for the here and now, then that's pretty much the same as it would be.
I understand.
23.
Okay.
23. Oh, this is a beautiful
Well done,
one.
Harry.
This is a beautiful one. This is pink over pink.
That's lovely.
And this is obviously, when we talk about pink, I mean, I'll just say as a side, it's the only color of, this is actually red, but red is the only color in the rainbow where you bring light into it, it changes its name. And by changing its name, it brings the direction, the energy from being grounded in the root chakra all the way up into the heart as well. So it brings the love in. You talk about pale green, pale blue, pale yellow, but you never talk about pale red. You have pink.
True.
Yeah. So by bringing light into the color, you're raising the vibration up. This one here is actually pale pink over pink. So we've got a double whammy of the root chakra there. But what this one is basically saying is, I love myself the way I am.
Oh.
This is a beautiful, gentle, compassionate bottle, and it is one of acceptance.
Beautiful.
Fabulous.
Beautiful.
And so, Ari, you got a double bubble there by having picked one bottle, and then, you know, you've now got your second one. So that's excellent. And anyone who's picked 23 will know the same. That's just awesome. I love it.
That's a very beautiful energy, that one.
John Ennis. Oh, hello, John. Number 58, please. Kate.
Number 58.
I'll have a P, please, Bob. And number 58, please, Kate.
This is another this is another gentle energy, and here we've got pale blue over pale pink. So again, we're bringing light into the colors. This one is a way of helping with the subtle bodies. I call this in the way I learned about it originally. This is like what they call a star child, because it's got masculine and feminine energies in it, having the pink and the blue, but it's helping with the subtle bodies and being in the right place at the right time.
So being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's lovely.
Oh, helping to manifest.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right. My guide has just said, tell it, helping to manifest. all right.
Craig Nash would like 52, please, Bob. I mean, Kate.
I started something, haven't I? Sorry, guys.
This is very similar to the one we had earlier, which was pale pink over pink. This is pale pink over pale pink. And this is a communication for self-acceptance. But it's in a more deep and profound way. It's really, it's not only loving yourself the way you are, but loving yourself the way that you would like to be. Okay, so it's pale pink and pale pink.
Very nice. The
future, all right.
Whatever you become, whatever you do, to love that.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Samantha Becker. Number 5.
See, you don't need to reply to spammers, Samantha. You get it right here for nothing.
There's number 5. We've got yellow over red here. This is obviously staying grounded in the subconscious energy, but being open to the joy of life. The yellow in the top here is the joy. It's the yellow. It's the solar plexus chakra. So that's the joy, the happiness, and it's being open to what joy there is in life and in opportunities of wisdom. If I was to mix those together, you'd get orange, and orange is a message of healing. So it's all the wounds of the past and the present are healed on the timeline when you've got orange in your reading.
Oh, so do you so you also talk about what you mix if you was to mix them? You also talk about the colour as well.
I should have done that with some of the others.
So
where
you had yellow over blue, it would have green.
And things like that. And the pale pink and the pale blue that I had a little while ago, that would give you a pale violet, which is actually connecting with your crown chakra. So you've got the connections up there as well. But that's it's like a little sunset, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then, of course, thinking about it, because I know when we were talking, you did say that you obviously work with your guides and inspirers and work intuitively. Chances are the reason you didn't mention the mixing is because it wasn't appropriate for those individuals. But
Quite
in this
possibly.
case, it was.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
Wonderful. Christine Davies.
15. Number 15. Where have we got here? We have got clear over violet. Now this could be a double-edged sword, this one. It's spiritually you're spiritually connected in your subconscious energy, which means you're aware of it being there, but having the clear on the top means that there is a degree of cleansing that's required, allowing more light to come into the situation. If you allow more light to come in, you'll be able to see things more clearly for what they really are, and that will help you to clarify what it is that's actually going on. You're not looking through smoke and mirrors. You're actually seeing the things for what they really are, but you need a bit of clarity. Now that clarity can mean tears. So if there's a bit of an emotional cleansing that's required, just allow those tears to go and let that cleansing happen, because that is going to rejuvenate you. Put those together, you've got pale violet, which is obviously raising the vibration of the violet and connecting more with the spiritual aspect.
Fantastic.
Brilliant message.
Awesome.
Okay.
Be interesting to know if people understand these things, and also people that we haven't had come in. If you were picked these particular numbers, that you would have had that message as well.
Like, for instance, Mandy Tomlin with number 7.
Number 7. Here we have yellow over green. So we've got a test in this one. This is trusting in the process of life. Green is the heart chakra, connecting with nature and with life in general. But it's not having any limits. It's letting go of the things that are no longer serving you, trusting in the process, and things will unfold in the way that they should.
Fantastic.
That's an excellent message.
Okay.
That was a lot of people. That's
Okay.
wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Kate.
Wonderful. Brilliant.
Okay.
Bravissimo.
Thank
But
you.
of course, we're not done with you, Kate,
Okay.
because it's now time to reveal the winner of
Woo!
the Master.
Oh,
So
Go on.
please,
three of the main oils. 3 of the main oils.
what are they for those at home who got it wrong?
What, the actual oils? What was that? Was it Richard, you're saying something there?
Goodness me.
24 possibilities. Whoa.
4 potentials.
Goodness me.
A 1 in
24
24 chance of winning it.
Wow. Okay.
That's awesome.
So those 3 oils are peppermint, lavender, and lemon. And the winner is,
Oh my
Richard,
God.
please.
Drum roll.
Pick a number, Kate, 1 to 24.
Me, give a number between 1 and 24. 14.
14. Who's number 14?
Craig
Well done,
Nash.
Craig.
Nash, congratulations. You have won our master number bottle from Kate Cameron's collection. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Fabulous. So you've definitely got a sale of the Master today, Kate, because as Mum didn't win, I'll be buying one.
So sorry.
Oh, I'm going to have to get one as well. They sound...
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be in touch, Kate.
I
as well.
love the eagle on your shoulder there, Craig. That's pretty awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe that's
Fabulous.
good luck for today, maybe.
Wonderful. Fabulous.
Craig.
So that's one competition down.
One
One
down.
to go. The wonderful Dragon Oracle cards. This competition has been a rolling. And we
Now
are going
closed.
to... It is now closed. We need the lights to go down. And so, Richard, are you picking the random winner, or are we doing numbers again?
Okay. Perhaps Craig should pick one.
We've already got the winner. We've already got the
we've already
winner.
got the winner. Oh,
So the names were all put into a hat at random, who left a review, and then Richard dipped his fingers in and give it a wiggle, and then plucked out a lucky
What did you
person.
give a wiggle exactly, Nick?
The names in the hat, dear.
Oh, right.
And we are now going to reveal the wonderful review that has won shortly. In the meantime, let's not forget. Can we have Craig? Can you send an email address to info@sptv.uk so you can claim your prize of that wonderful bottle of the Master with wonderful peppermint, lavender, and lemon. Even I,
amongst others.
Amongst others.
You'll never forget those 3, will you now? for the rest of your life?
No, it's ingrained, imbued upon my soul.
Yeah.
And so, Laura Brain recommends Spiritual
Ooh.
Psychics TV on the 2nd of March at 22:45. This is a
Yes.
brilliant page. I really like the different guests doing different things. I received a lot of guidance just from listening to other people's readings alone.
That's key,
Keep up
isn't it,
the
though?
fantastic work, and thank you all. Well, thank you, Laura, because you've got
Brilliant.
a set of Dragon Oracle cards coming your way.
Well done, Laura. Well done. And I love what you said there, that you've just from listening to other people's readings alone. It's not just people are sitting here. A lot of people, we constantly think, oh, I didn't get a message, I didn't get a reading. You listen to other people's stuff and you will get so much guidance, so much support and upliftment and love just from listening to other people's messages. So I love that you wrote that.
Here, second that. Totally agree. Totally agree. I know my guide and your guide tend to have afternoon tea just before we get together, as they probably would have done in the past. But yeah, it's I totally agree. Totally agree. So really well done. Thank you for the comment and congratulations, Laura Brain. You are our winner of the Dragon Oracle deck.
Very well deserved. Well done. Tina Christine Lacey's gone. Oh,
beautiful, beautiful. Now let's not forget another quick announcement. We are still running the awards.
Oh goodness me!
Yes. Time is running out. We need to get nominations in ASAP, please, Bob.
Please nominate. Please.
Nominate.
SPtv, but also any of our unsung heroes throughout the spiritualist community.
Here, absolutely. Nominate your church. Nominate your favorite medium. If you've been sitting in circle and you've got a circle leader that you think is wonderful, nominate them. If you've got a member of your church who's been turning up week in, week out for over 20 years doing their thing, put them for the Lifetime Achievement Award. It's not just about mediums. It's not just about the work. It's also about those that keep the spirit alive, literally burning in this way of life, by keeping the doors open, by keeping the walls painted, by, if you've got a caretaker of your church that's been doing that job for 20, 30 years, nominate them for a Lifetime Achievement Award, because chances are they've been doing it for love.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And it's time to recognize that.
Absolutely.
So get nominating, please, because time is running out.
Beautiful. I'm excited.
I know.
I want to wear a new dress. Woo! To sit in front of the laptop and watch it.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna buy a new. Oops. So we have had a box of flash in the awards ceremony last year. I'll wear my tutu.
Awesome.
That should be interesting.
I tell you what, there's a deal for you. Get enough nominations in for the award ceremony to go ahead, and I will, regardless of anything, come on live with Richard to say hello to everyone in a tutu.
Barking.
Oh my God, I absolutely love it. Yes.
So it's now in your hands, everyone. If you want to see Nick make a fool of himself in a tutu, nominate loads of people for the SPtv Award. I will do it.
He won't look stupid though. This is what's really annoying. He's got beautiful legs.
But
really good. So
I will say, it did when I did that one there. That took 3 pairs of tights to get decent legs.
So the efforts this man has to go through, especially for you, SPtv.
In fact, I'll tell you what, if we get enough nominations, Tinkerbell will come online. I will do the full drag.
Awesome. If I could nominate, sadly because we've been nominated, we are exempt from nominating others. But if I could nominate, trust me, I would. This.
So there you go. Okay, and Sam's gonna get a purple one for me, purple tutu for me. So I'll tell you what, Purple Tinkerbell will be online, but only if there's an SPtv Awards.
Yes. And
that's
even if you're desperate not to see this, even more reason to nominate. There will be 2 separate categories. Brilliant.
There we go.
There you are. Thank you so much, everyone.
And of course, a big thank you to Kate.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a really lovely morning.
Been brilliant.
And I should look forward to seeing you in person at the next event.
Yeah.
So we'll speakings properly this time, because it was only a brief wave, I think.
Yeah.
So next week, not only have we got the wonderful Bib Charles
in person,
We will be also joined by those wonderful people who are ashes to angels.
Yeah.
So, oh, sorry, I do apologise. That's not next week. It will be in a few weeks. But we've got Bib next week, and of course, all the usuals. So remember to get in early and share. Because if we don't get the 25 shares, we're going to start putting it up.
We're going to start putting it up.
We're going to start putting it up. We're going to start putting it up. And I will, you know, I'll tell you what, one day we'll do this. I'll need to plan ahead. 200 shares.
Yes.
And I will come the following week as Tinkerbell.
Oh. Share people,
Dawn
please.
and Tinkerbell on Brighten Your Day.
Yes.
There you go.
Brilliant.
The deal.
I'm going to get some wings or something so I can join in on fun.
So Kate is now being told by Richard this is now what everyone has to what now everyone's
You
seeing what
don't
Richard
know
has
how
to put
lucky
up.
you are, Richard.
But there you go. Look, the things I will do to myself to help this channel. You know, it has
Things
been.
I have done to myself. Right. So
Okay.
On that note,
thank you, Kate, so much.
Well, thank you everyone as well. It's been lovely, and to all those people who asked for readings and questions, that's really appreciated. Thank you so much.
bless you.
Nick, as always, a pleasure.
Pleasure seeing you too, my wonderful spiritual wife. And of course, a big thank you to the man behind it all, the voice in our ear, for putting up with my threats. God bless you, my child.
Until this time next week.
SPtv. God bless you.
Bye. Goodbye.